Okay, this has taken me 5 times to try this video, and hopefully the phone won't ring, nobody will run into the room, I won't lose my train of thought, and I will just talk normally. So yeah, basically, freelance sucks at the minute. I've been a freelancer for about a year now. I've done it on and off before in the past, but essentially the last year I've been a full-time freelancer. And to be honest, it's been great. I've had absolutely no problems whatsoever until today. So as you probably know, there's a lot going on in the world at the minute with coronavirus. Sorry, said the C word. And the biggest problem with it at the moment is that I'm seeing a lot of friends getting laid off, and I'm seeing a lot of freelancers kind of struggling now because essentially people are putting projects on hold, which is fine. I completely understand it. These are really sort of testing times. Nobody really knows what's happening anymore. Everybody's kind of living in fear. So everybody's kind of sort of protecting their own interests, which is to be fully expected. But to explain my situation, I have been, for the last 6 months, I would say, I've been working for essentially 2 or 3 clients. I do mostly 4 days a week for one client, and I do 1 day a week for another client. And then I've got some other bits and bobs that I kind of sprinkle in between, like evenings and weekends and things from time to time. However, the biggest issue that I have today is that big client that I had, which was 4 days a week, has just told me that they're now taking me down to 1 day a week because their client, like the end client, is essentially pulling out. So my client is an agency and they farm the work out to me. But the people that are passing the work to them are essentially the end clients. They are the people that are pulling out now because of the fear of everything that's happening in the world. So I guess the message for this video is a couple of things. One is I wanted to discuss what my plan is from now. So I guess there's a couple of things really. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the time to learn more things. I'm going to learn more stuff around React that I've not touched yet. I might pick up TypeScript because I've not actually looked at TypeScript yet. So there's quite a lot that I can look into. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to put a load of pressure on myself to say I need to learn X by this sort of date. I saw a tweet the other day where somebody said, essentially, I'm paraphrasing here, but somebody said, if you don't come out of all of this with an extra skill, don't feel bad because the world is just so crazy at the moment. Everybody's literally in survival mode. And for me, that rings true. But at the same time, I think it's a good idea to use the downtime to try and learn extra things. So for me, I'm going to be learning some more React stuff, probably some TypeScript stuff, but I'm not going to be putting loads of pressure on myself to say I need to learn this in its entirety by the end of, I don't know, a month, 2, 3, a year or whatever. I'm just literally going to be picking up books, picking up challenges that I can do, whatever it might be. I'm just going to kind of roll with it and just see where it goes. So that's the plan sort of for my learning, is to just take what I'm interested in, learn a little bit every day, keep the momentum going that way, and just not freak out about everything else that's happening in the world. And I'm certainly not putting deadlines on anything. I was also thinking about creating more content. We're actually doing a podcast tomorrow about creating more content on the Freelance Developer. That's what this website is here, thefreelancedeveloper.co.uk. Myself and my friend Pete, we chat about everything freelance, so that should be an interesting recording that we're going to do tomorrow. So we'll probably do some more stuff around that, probably release a bit more content. I'll probably throw some more stuff on YouTube like this. I'm probably going to be doing more blogs as well. So this is my blog on the left-hand side. It's been a while since I've done any blogs actually. So it's probably about time that I got stuck into that. And I shall probably start doing more YouTube videos because I'm not actually doing an awful lot at the minute. Like I say, I've got some work, but it's drastically been decreased. So So that's all I wanted to say for this video, guys. It wasn't really particularly useful, but you'll probably see a bit more content from me in the next few weeks. But if this channel is interesting to you, then feel free to subscribe and click the little bell notifications to find out when I release content. And leave a comment below and let me know if you're having the same problems, if you're struggling, if you're having issues with work, or if you've just been laid off. Then let me know in the comments below, and we can all have a chat about it, because we're definitely not alone in this. I think it's the majority of people are having these issues. So that's it for today, guys, and I shall catch you in the next one. Cheers.